to us about your experience with Lawyers with Purpose, when you joined and what makes you stay.
Okay, well, we started just in February of this year, and part of what I was looking for was new drafting software, but I was really drawn to LWP because they had a system for the business. A lot of lawyers, we go to law school, we learn a lot of the technical law, but we don't learn anything about running a business. And I wanted tools to be able to maximize profit, have an enjoyable environment in the firm. And so I saw the tools from LWP as being a way to improve the profitability of the firm, but also improve the work experience for myself and my colleagues.
Great. Kristen, what else?
Is there any particular tools that you have that are a favorite or don't particularly help you?
A couple of my favorite tools, I like the workshop and having that be part of our process, because spending time with clients in a one-on-one meeting to try to explain all the technical legal terms to them, it's overwhelming to them. So what I've found is using the workshop as the first step in the enrollment process for clients gives them ease in their first meeting, the vision meeting with the attorney, and lets them kind of come on with equal footing and be a real partner in that conversation. And the other big important piece has been the coaching. There's a lot to learn, there's systems, and I'm an attorney who came from already doing this practice. So I had a way and an approach I did things, and having coaches who could gently say, I know you've done it this way, try this way, and here's why and how this will get you to where you want to go with your clients and your business overall. So the coaching was a really important element, and I don't think we could be doing as well as we could without that.
And how has LWP helped your team function better together?
I think LWP helps us each think a little bit more about our unique skills, and we're still developing that and figuring out what that means. But I think so many times, people come with a set of skills or what they've already done, and I think LWP challenges us to think about, okay, what ways do you communicate? What are your natural strengths and skills? And to how do we best utilize that in the organization, rather than just saying, you've always done A, so now you go do A. Or you've done B, have you do B. And so they shake it up a bit so that everybody can be doing the best type of work for them and contribute more to the organization overall than just saying, you're an attorney, you should do this versus that. And I also appreciate that they encourage team members who are non-attorneys to really see their value in their contributions, that it's not so attorney driven, which is it's counterintuitive to most of how law firms operate. The attorneys are kind of the top of the food chain and everybody else just needs to do what they say. I really believe that the people who are doing most of the direct work with the clients, answering the phones, dealing with the difficult conversations sometimes that happen before they're even with us as clients or while we're servicing them, they have a lot of value. And so LWP helps us think about how do we figure out what their value is so we can increase the experience and make it more positive for us as we're working, but also for our clients.
And have you experienced any increase in revenue or profitability since joining LWP?
I haven't really, in part because we're rather newish and we merged with another firm. So we're still implementing the system. So we haven't seen that, but I see the great potential for it. It's been, I felt like there were other opportunities, and so I see how LWP is going to give us more opportunities to do that. We haven't really experienced some of those revenue successes and goals yet, but I feel confident that with the coaching and the tools, if we'll follow the system and pay attention to our metrics. It's another important piece of that, is to pay attention to the metrics, not manage the firm, not make decisions based on personalities or how Geneva feels today about something, but really looking at our metrics, what's going on actually as observable through the metrics, and make decisions based on that.
Awesome.
That's all I have.
All right. Is there anything else that you want to share about your experience? Is this your first taper?
No.
No. Okay. Talk
No.
to me a little bit about the tapers, though. What value do you see tapers?
Well, I guess I'll say that I'm here for Practice with Purpose. So I've brought we have new people starting in the organization September 1st. So we're only really a month and a half in to what's like a new organization. You know, you bring in new people, you have a new entity. So, but I came back to practice with purpose with them, even though it's been just a few months. And what I'm appreciating is there's different levels and layers to the learning. I almost was looking through the notebook to say, is this the same thing they presented in February or March rather? Because it seemed new. So I'm appreciating that while I've learned a lot, there's still many depths and layers to the process, and just to kind of remain invested in it. And there'll be new insights over time. So I'm really glad I came with the team. You know, I could have just said, okay, you new people come and I'll see you on Wednesday at Taper. But then in terms of Taper, I'm excited to learn more about hear successes from other firms and their challenges in the open session on Thursday. And then I think one of the important things that Taper has built into it is that we'll have some time for firm retreat. So we can all sit together and start to digest, what did we learn? What are our new insights, and how can we take that back to the firm so we can start further improving our process?